children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So in today's class we are starting our new chapter, that is money. Okay, now what is our learning checklist for the chapter money? We learn how to convert rupees to paise and paise to rupees. And we'll also learn how to do basic operations using money and also to solve real life problems on money. Understood, children? First, let us look at some of the coins and notes. This is a 25 paisa coin, 50 paisa, 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 5 rupees and 10 rupee coins. And if we break down the value of 1 rupee, I don't think you might have seen 25 paisa and 50 paisa coins, but they were in use a few years back. If we break down the value of 1 rupee, 4 coins of 25 paise make 1 rupee. How many coins of 25 paise, children? 4. 4 coins of 25 paise make 1 rupee and 2 coins of 50 paise make 1 rupee. Understood? How many coins? If we have 25 paise coins, when we combine 4 of them, the value will be equal to 1 rupee. And if we have 50 paise coins, if we combine 2 of them, we'll get the value as 1 rupee. Next, see, these are some notes here: 1 rupee note, 2 rupee note, 5 rupee note and 10 rupees note. Again, 1 and 2 were in use long back, and 5 rupee note was in use quite recently, but I don't think it is in use now. And 10 rupees note, we all know a 10 rupee note. Yes, children? Next we have 20 rupees note, 50 rupees note, 100 rupees note, and also we have what else notes? We have 200 rupee, 500, sorry, not 500, right? We have 200 rupees, then we have 2000 rupees notes as well. So these are the different notes and coins. Notes and coins we have. Now some of the coins are no longer in use, but it may interest you to know that we used to have coins of 1 paise, 2 paise, 3 paise, 5, 10, 20, 25 and 50 paise in India. We have both currency notes and coins for 1 rupee, 5 rupee and 10 rupees. And RS, see, are you seeing this? RS or the symbol, this symbol are used to represent the word rupees. Now what are they saying here? Yes, some of the coins that we have seen now are not in use, but apart from 25 and 50 paise coins, we used to have 1 paisa, 2 paise, 3, 5, 10 and 20 paise as well, children. Okay, we used to have so many different coins, but they are no longer in use. And if we look at 1, 5 and 10, we used to have both currency notes and coins. Notes are what? Notes are paper based money. Yes, notes are papers, and coins are from metals. They are round in shape and it is made from metal. So for 1 rupee, 5 rupee and 10 rupees, we used to have both. We have both currency notes and coins. And how do we represent the word rupees? This RS or the symbol. If I write like this, rupees 10 or like this, both are correct. These RS or this both are used to represent the word rupees. Like for example, rupee is the currency used in our country, that is in India. In India, whenever we have to pay some money, we pay in rupees, and this is the symbol of rupees. Now if you take in foreign countries, one of the most popular foreign currency is dollars. Yes, children. So this is the symbol of dollars. Okay, with an S and a straight line passing through it. So in this way we have different currencies and different symbols representing that currencies. Again, how many 25 paise coin make 1 rupee? 4 25 paise coin make 1 rupee and 2 50 paise coins make 1 rupee. You have to write RS or the symbol rupees 1. Understood? Now counting rupees and paise. Now rupees and paise are written together with a point in between. What are they saying when we have both rupees and paise together? Say 20 rupees 25 paise. 20 rupees and 25 paise. Now how will we write it in terms of numbers? 20 rupees and 25 paise. We have these two. Now how will they write them together? Now 20 rupees are separate and paise are separate. So to separate these two, we'll put a dot or a point in between. This is our point which separates our rupees and paise. The numbers to the left are our rupees and the numbers to the right of the point are our paise. Understood, children? When we have both rupees and paise together, to separate them, we place a point in between. And if we write rupees rupees in front, it is read as 20 rupees and 25 paise. The numbers after the point, that is to the right side of the point, are read as paise and to the left are read as our rupees. If there is no paise, then 2 zeros are written in the place of paise. See what are they saying? Normally what is 0, children? 0 is used to represent nothing. When we have nothing there, then we place 0. In the same way, if I have only 30 rupees, there are no paise. Now how can we write this? I know we can write it as 30 as it is. Yes, or if you want to write it with a point, after point you can place just 2 zeros. How many zeros? Place 2 zeros. This is the place for paise, right? After point we write paise. But as we are not having any paise in the given problem, we are writing 2 zeros. So this will be read as 30 rupees or 30 rupees and 0 paise. Understood, children? Now why do we write this? Even though there are no paise, now what is the need for us to write the point and write 2 zeros after the point? Because this writing like this will make it easier for us to add, subtract. Okay, to add and subtract money. Understood? Suppose if I have 45 rupees and 15 paise, I have to add it with 30 rupees. If I write 30 rupees like this with 0 0 in the paise place, it will be easier for us to add. Understood? In the coming classes we will learn how to add these rupees and paise together, but simply understand for now that if there is no paise, then we have to write 2 zeros in the place of paise. Now how do we read the currency here? See, in the last line it is given 4.75. It is read as 4 rupees and 75 paise. After the point to the left side, the numbers are read as paise. To the right side are read as paise, and the numbers on the left are read as rupees. How is it read as, children? 4 rupees and 75 paise. First read the number and then attach the rupees or paise. It's not rupees 4 paise 45. It's 4 rupees and 75 paise. Okay, children? Now remember to start counting from the biggest amount. What are they saying here? We have a 5 rupee note and also a 25 rupee coin, 25 paise coin. Yes, now how will we read it? Should we read it as 25 paise and 5 rupee? No, we should start counting from the biggest amount. From the bigger one is 5 rupee. So this will be read as 5 rupees and 25 paise. Yes, paise are less. See, 4 of 25 paise will make 1 rupee. So this 25 paise is less than 1 rupee. Here we are having 5 rupees. Now which is the bigger one? 5 rupees is the bigger one. So that is why we read the 5 rupee first. 5 rupee and 25 paise. Now next we have 20 rupee note, 10 rupee note, 50 paise and 25 paise coins. Now again how will we add? Remember to start counting from the biggest. These two are rupees. We can add rupees and rupees together and paises together. Now 20 plus 10 becomes 30 rupees. 50 plus 25 becomes 75 paise. Understood, children? We are start counting from the biggest amount. 20 plus 10 is equal to 30 rupees. 50 plus 25 is equal to 75 paise. Together it is read as 30 rupees 75 paise. And how will we write? Write the rupee symbol, then write the amount in rupees, put a point and write the number of paise. 30 rupees 75 paise is our answer. Next topic is conversion of rupees into paise, children. Now what is this? If we have rupees, say 4 rupees, or in the example here we have 5 rupees, and we want to convert this rupees into paise. I want to know that how many paise will be 5 rupees equal to. Now before that, what should we know? Know that 100 paise make a rupee. See, what did we learn? 25 paise into 4 is equal to 1 rupee. If we multiply 25 by 4, we have 5 4s are 20, 4 2s are 8 plus 10. So it is nothing but 100 paise. 25 paise into 4 is equal to 100 paise, which is nothing but 1 rupee. Or the another thing we learnt is 250 paise coins. So 50 into 2, we have 2 zeros are 0, 2 5s are 10. So again this is also equal to 100 paise, which is nothing but 1 rupee. Now what can we understand from this? How many paise does 1 rupee have? 1 rupee has 100 paise. 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. You can call it as 100 paise, or simply you can call it as 1 rupee. Now 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. Now how much will 5 rupees be equal to? See, it is like a multiplication word problem. If I say 1 pen costs rupees 2, then what will be the cost of 5 pens? How will we find out? The number of pens into the cost of each pen. 5 into 10 is equal to 5 into 2 is equal to 10. So 10 rupees will be the cost of our 5 pens. In the same way, here we have 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. Then 5 rupees will be equal to how many paise, children? The total number of rupees 5 into the number of paise in each rupee. So 5 into 100 paise is nothing but 500 paise. Understood? 5 rupees is equal to 500 paise. Yes? 5 into 100 is equal to 500 paise. So 5 rupees is equal to 500 paise. What was this? Conversion of rupees into paise. It was a simple problem. Now coming to the next example, 10 rupees. Again, we have 10 rupees is equal to how much? 10 into each rupee is equal to 100 paise. So 10 into 100, how will we multiply? The non-zero digits. 1 into 1, 1. Then count the number of zeros and write them. 1, 2, 3. Lastly, this answer is in paise. Yes? So 10 rupees is equal to 1000 paise. I am writing P here. Are you seeing this? I am writing P here. P here means paise. Instead of, just like we use this symbol to represent rupees, we use the letter P to represent our paise. So 10 rupees is equal to 1000 paise. Now coming to example 3, 2.45 rupees. Rupees 2.45, that is nothing but 2 rupees and 45 paise. That is nothing but 2 rupees plus 45 paise. Yes, we learned just now that if we are writing a point here, the numbers to the right of the point are paise and to the left are our rupees. Now if you look at the 2 rupees and 45 paise, children, how many paise is 2 rupees equal to? 2 into 100 paise plus 45 paise is already in paise. Yes, see, it is already in paise. Do we need to convert it into paise again? No. So 45 paise will be written as it is. Understood, children? Suppose if you have a pencil that is already sharpened, it has a nice sharp edge. Now will you sharp it again? No, right? In the same way, here 45 is already in paise, so we need not convert it again into paise. We will leave it as it is. 2 into 100 is 200 paise plus 45 paise. When we add these two together, 200 plus 45 will get 245. 245 what? 245 paise. Remember to write the P, because in the question they have specifically mentioned that we have to convert the given rupees into paise. So in the answer you need to write this P, children. If you do not write this P, it is possible that you might lose half or 1 mark from the question. So 245 paise is our answer. Understood how did we do this? We converted the rupees into paise and added it with the 45 rupees that are already there. Next example 4. 10 rupees 35 paise. Again see, 10 rupees and 35 paise. Again it can be broken down into 10 rupees plus 35 paise. Now 10 rupees will be nothing but 10 into 100 paise plus our 35 paise. Now it's already in paise, so we'll leave it as it is. 10 into 100, 1000 paise plus our 35 paise. We need to add these two together. Yes, we are having the addition symbol, so we need to add 5301. It is nothing but 1035 paise. 10 rupees 35 paise is equal to 1035 paise. If you are familiar with the chapter measurement, children, like conversion of meters into centimeters or meters into kilometers, this is somewhat similar to that. Clear with example 4? Now let us move on to example 5. 575 paise, and in example 6 we have 250 paise. Here the question is missing. It should be convert paise into rupees. See, in the questions what do we have? We have 575 paise and 250 paise. Yes, so these paise are to be now converted into rupees. 575 paise. Now how to do this is, if you remember about paise, paise is nothing but 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise, and after point 2 places are reserved for paise, 2 digits. Yes, children, so from the given paise write the last 2 digits 75 paise as separately, and the 5, we are having 5 in the hundreds place, right? After 5, instead of these 2 digits write 2 write two zeros. Understood? We had 575 paise. Now instead of these last two digits, write zeros, and the last two digits 75 paise is written separately. Now we are having 500 paise and 75 paise with us. We already know that 1 rupee is equal to, what do we know? We know that 100 paise is equal to 1 rupee. Then 500 paise will be equal to how many rupees? Should we multiply 500 with 1? No, we should divide it with 100. Yes, when we divide 500 by 100, we'll get 5, and it is in rupees. Yes children, now this 500 paise is converted into 5 rupees, and then we are having our 75 paise. So 5.75. How do we combine these two together now? We put a decimal point, we put a point between these two. 5 rupees 75 paise will be our answer. Is this clear children? The last two digits, that is the digit in ones and tens place, are separated and written as paise, and the digits before those are written as our rupees. In simple words, if I have to explain it to you, if you have 575 paise, just erase this paise, put rupees in front, and after two digits from the right side, count to two digits, and after that place a point. So 575 rupees is nothing but 5 rupees 75 paise. If I have 1072 paise, how will I write it in rupees? Again, write the number as it is, write rupees in front. From the right side, count to two digits. After two digits, place 1 point. So 1072 paise is nothing but 10 rupees 72 paise. Understood? A simple trick, right? What is it? After two digits from the counting two digits from the right, place a point. That will give us our paise in rupees. Now coming to the other one, 250 paise. Yes, again if you apply the shortcut here, after two digits from the right, if you place a point, it will become 2 rupee 50 paise. So 250 paise is nothing but how much children? 2 rupee 50 paise. And if you are looking for the elaborate answer, it would be 200 paise plus 50 paise. Separate it, 200 paise and 50 paise. 200 paise is nothing but 2 rupees plus 50 paise. Now when we combine these two, it would be 2.50, that is nothing but 2 rupees 50 paise. Let's see, 200 divided by 100. 100 twos are 200. When we subtract 0 is our answer. So 2 rupees. Understood children? If you are looking for an elaborate answer, if you have to write the answer, you have to follow these steps. Separate it into two parts. Now this the bigger number is to be converted into rupees and joined with our paise. If you simply have multiple choice questions where you need to tick the correct option, you can follow the method of counting the digits and placing the point. Understood? After two digits from the right, you have to place the point. Then we'll have our rupees and paise. I hope this was clear, right children? What did we learn? We learnt about, let us look at exercise now. Convert the following into paise. Yes children, how will we convert the following? Let us take first question. 8 rupees. So we have to multiply it with 100. It will give us 800 paise. Whatever rupees we are having, we have to multiply it with 100. If we take the last question, for example, 56 rupees and 96 paise, Now 96 is already in paise, so let us keep it as it is. 56 rupees is multiplied with 100. It will give us 5600 paise plus 96 paise. Now when we add these together, we'll have 5696 paise. Clear children? How to convert it into paise? All the rupees are to be multiplied with 100 to convert them into paise. Next, convert the following into rupees. Now all of these are our paises. We have to convert them into rupees. If you look at the first one, 788 paise. 700 plus 88 paise. 88, let us write it as it is. It is to be left as it is. 700 becomes 7 rupees plus 88 paise. We have 7 rupees and 88 paise. Yes, we have to divide from the what do you say children, except for the ones and tens place, the remaining should be divided by 100. Except for these two digits, instead of ones and tens, write two zeros and then divide the resulting number by 100. You will get your rupees. For example, in 3567 paise, see 3500 plus 67 paise, it is written as like this. How? Sorry, it's not written nicely. 3500 paise plus 67 paise. See, instead of these two, I am writing 0, that is 3500 paise. Now these ones and tens are written separately, 67 paise. Now this 3500, when we divide it by 100, we'll have 35 paise. We'll have how much children? 35 paise plus 67 paise. We are already having 67 paise. Something is wrong with this pen today. 35 paise, sorry, 35 rupees plus 67 paise. When we write them combinedly, how will we write? We'll place a point between rupees and paise. So for this, the final answer is 35 rupees 67 paise. Clear children? I hope you can do the remaining problems right. Now next, coming to match the amount shown in column A to the spending corresponding value written in column B. If you look at the first one, we have 20 plus 5. That will give us 25 rupees. Then we are having 50 paise and 25 paise. When we add those two together, we'll have 75 paise. So it is nothing but 25 rupees and 75 paise. Now coming to the second one, 10 plus 1, 11. Then we have 50 paise, 50 paise. We know that when we add two 50 paise together, we'll get 1 rupee. So we are already having 11 rupees. 11 plus 1, 12. Then we have 25 paise. So 12 rupees 25 paise is our answer. The next one, 50 rupees plus 5. 55 plus 2, 57 rupees and then 50 paise. 57 rupees 50 paise is our answer. And the last one, only 18 is remaining. So that will be our answer. See, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 2 rupees, 17 plus 1 rupee will give us 18 rupees. So the answer for the last one is 18 rupees. With this, we have come to the end of today's class, children. I hope today's class was clear, right? The basics of converting rupees into paise and paise into